Hi, I'm David Lowe, the automotive sales coach, with today's sales tip. How many of you, I'm going to call it budget is a lie. How many of you have heard from your buyer after you present the deal sheet, that's outside of our budget, or our budget is this? How many of you heard it? I'm willing to bet 100% of you, and not just heard it once, but heard it over and over. Can I tell you up front that this is a lie? How do I know it's a lie? Well, because a survey of Americans shows that single digits, less than 10%, have a written budget. The word budget is a lie. They don't have a budget. They have a, this is what I want to pay. Isn't it normal? Every buyer has three prices: what they want to pay, what they will pay, and what they do pay. But so many of them generically call this a budget. Because if it was truly a budget, they could get less car to fit it. But that's not what they're trying to do. They're trying to get the car they want for as little as possible. And I get that. I do the same thing. I'm not mad at them. As a sales consultant, I have to understand their goal is they fear buying the wrong car. And of course, they fear paying too much. And my job is helping them feel comfortable saying this is the right car. This is a great deal. You can feel comfortable saying, okay. So when I work with excellence, my buyer feels more comfortable. So we cover this in the excellence roadmap, don't we? During the negotiating, when a customer or buyer says, oh man, that's outside of my budget, what are they saying? That's more than I really want to spend, right? So either the value is out of whack, they don't see the value, they're not committed to buy, or they're simply negotiating like every other buyer that wants the gold standard for the price of the bronze, right? Does that make sense? And I think that we know that, what they want to spend, what they will spend, what they do spend. If you've been selling cars for any length of time, you know that your buyer will never want to pay what it takes to buy what they want to buy. The budget is a lie. Now, let me give you a few tips for handling this. When the buyer says budget, never repeat the word budget. When we use empathy statements, we don't repeat negative statements that would lock them into it. Yeah, I hear you. We all have a budget. My budget is, I know, or we all have a budget and your budget is, I know that this is outside your budget. Budget, but budget is a lie. And if you repeat that line enough times, we all begin to believe it, right? So can we rephrase the word budget? We say, you know, dude, I know right what you're saying. As a matter of fact, every time I buy anything, when I leave the house, kind of what I want to spend on it is different. Than when I find what I want, it's always more money. You know what I mean? Isn't that normal, right? That's our empathy statement from our resell, re-ask, and that really can fit throughout the sales process, that type of thinking. Budget is a lie. And here's the deal. You know, the $22 steak costs you $22. Who prices the cars? Now, we say we do, but we don't. The manufacturer does, but they don't. The market really dictates it, doesn't it? The market drives the manufacturer's MSRP, or for most of them, total price or total vehicle price now. They've driven those down to compete in the market. And then many of us pre-discount online, put an additional sales price out there based on the what? The market. So it costs what it costs. And they're traded. Who determines what that's worth? Of course, the market. When you go to sell that car, what does the buyer use to determine what to pay? The market. They won't even come see you if they shop the market online and you're out of line. The market. We know this. So I want you to remember that when they bring up budget. This is just another way of saying, I just don't want to pay too much. Show me how this is a great deal and I'll take it. Remember, when buyers say that's too much or I don't want to pay that, whatever, what they're really saying is, prove to me this is a great deal and I'll take it. Prove to me this is a great deal and I'll take it. I'm David Lowe, the automotive sales coach. I'm encouraging you today to hear well. Don't hear the word budget, I have to reduce the price. Hear the thing, prove to me this is a great deal and I'll take it. Good selling.